Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
I caught up with Oklahoma's head coach before the game. He has been warning his players all week. They're in the top 25. They might have the most talent, but he understands this environment is insane. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football, and he understands they can disrupt play calling, communication at the line of scrimmage. He has been playing crowd noise all week in practice to make sure his players are prepared. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Breaks into the open. Hard running there. Lowers those pads. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again. That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Jones wants to throw it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Quick give. It's Blaylock. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start. Give to the running back. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run the football, be physical. It all started there.
Follows his blocks. It's Blaylock.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Right side, it's Sategna. Turning it on. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Unloads it left. And they're not on the same page there.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Turns up, it's Blaylock. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
He's got it on the right. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Running inside, it's Walker. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
Well, the upright playing the 12th man on defense, knocking that ball down. It looked like it had a chance to be good.
Makes the quick grab. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Jones to throw. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Finds his tight end. Got room at the 35. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Handoff for Ball. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. productive first down play at 2nd and 6. In the red area, it's Ball. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
On a ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Rush right in his face. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. They get him down with this offensive setup. 1st and goal from the 9.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. Timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Still looking for our first score of the game as we start the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Jones wants to throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Heads he played.
Touchdown, Gator! Put it in the window for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They took it 71 yards down the field, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's got room. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Wide receiver comes in motion. Straight ahead, it's Blaylock.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Out wide left, it's Sategna. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The run inside. It's Walker. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Got a man, it's Walker. And he's brought down after a nice game. The Sooners go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide right, it's Avant. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be 4th down. They're going to go for it with a couple of good options here. Get it to the 1, you get the first down. Get it farther, you get the touchdown. Left side, it's Sategna. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocked that one right down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the 2nd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Out wide left, it's Jackson. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Jones to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They don't need a bunch on second down. They send the tight end in motion. From the gun, running back gets to give. Nowhere to go. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Look out! He'll pull it down and run. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Now, on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Blaylock. They put the brakes on it. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
You got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They've been running it, but now the pass. Right side, it's Sategna. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Blaylock.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Sooners in a good spot here with second and short. Hits inside. It's Blaylock. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. The Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Tight end now in motion. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Under pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And that one was knocked away. The defender did a really good job. I would argue maybe he could have put his hands on that and caught it, but there's a reason he plays defense, but definitely a forced throw and really nice coverage.
Long way to go on second down. From the gun, it's Blaylock. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at second. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He's got it and still on his feet. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. There's no great spot to get a holding call. This one's especially bad. They'll back it up. It's still 1st and goal. Back to pass. It's Mateer. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Out wide right, it's Pryor. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous.
Going deep. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
And they'll stop him short of the first down, and they've got a timeout if they want to try to get the ball back before halftime. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And the Gators will call on their punt team. Hauls it in at the 25. Slips through the line. Smashes ahead. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He's loose. Open field. Time has run out of the half, and he can sprint to the locker room where the orange slices will be a little bit sweeter. A punt return for a touchdown to end the half. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye that pull Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We start with a look at Ohio State in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Buckeyes, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. This ball club now stands at 7 wins. They've assured themselves at the very least of a better than 500 regular season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything.
What? And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out, they're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Jones wants to throw it. Extending the play. He's going to take off. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Everything broke down. The quarterback tried to bail them out, but he ended up making things worse when he fumbled.
Yeah, I like the quarterback and his athleticism, extending the play and at least giving himself a chance, but you got to finish. You still have to do a good job taking care of the football. That's priority number 1. He wasn't able to do that.
With the catch, it's Hansen. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Turns it upfield. It's a fumble on the play. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And now on second down for this offense. Quick give. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job on the defense covering that thing up.
Jones to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And not surprised at all, man. You force the turnover, great field position, and you get aggressive. You try to throw the football on the first play. This is that little fringe area, man. That 30 to 50-yard line, you got a lot of space to still throw. You get your receivers open to try to make plays in the passing game.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Pulls it in. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here, he's got it, first down and more. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
Setting up the screen. Touchdown, Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive reason. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Sells the run, looking to pass. On the run, fires downfield. Right side, it's Harris. Finds some room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Man, you gotta love when your offenses start to get to this point and they see coverages. They understand cover 2. Cornerback wants to sit in the flats. Safety in the middle of the field. Where's the hole? How can I exploit it? Nice job, receiver, running straight down the sidelines, and the timing of the ball right between the corner and the safety. That's really good execution by this offense.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Moves the pocket, it's Mateer. Left side, it's Blaylock. Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
The big fellow laying out. Look at that body control, using all that muscle, all that strength to lay out and make the big catch for his team.
Wide receiver going in motion. Out wide left, it's Mays. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Jones wants to throw it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Wants to throw one first. Unloads in the nick of time.
This is going to be tough sledding for this quarterback now. You're trailing, you're in the second half. Defense knows you've got to throw it. You're going to have to sit in the pocket under duress and start making throws in tight windows. It's not an easy situation by any stretch, but big-time players make big plays in big games.
Second and long here. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Left side, it's Mays. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back him off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding him? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can...
Fires deep toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. That's caught. It's Sategna. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Running inside, it's Blaylock. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last two plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback there.
Yeah, and how I throw I think is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Hit and stop right there. Not much on that pickup.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception. And now this offense has a chance late. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. Gets rid of it.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Kick is in the air. Trying to take it back. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll move the tight end. On the run, it's Blaylock. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Gets it to the back. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Straight ahead, it's Avant. Stopped right there.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Looking for room. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Offense in an empty set. Jones to throw. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Need a bunch on second down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Shoots it to the left. Complete out left to Wilson. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Gators come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. The run inside. It's Pryor. Runs through a tackle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
Man, that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Motion from the wideout. He'll pull it down. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Gators are rolling down the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24.
With defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Jones wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, it could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
And this is the chance for this offense. A first and goal, fourth quarter, trying to tie the game up. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth. From the gun. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Looking to throw again. Trying to find the end zone. He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up 4th and goal. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Jones to throw. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Now on the move. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? We knew this crowd would make its presence felt, and they are doing so in a big spot. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout. It's 2nd. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive game.
The Sooners call timeout, and that's their last one. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. A really disappointing end of that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
Yeah, and I think I'm preaching.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Oh, he's got some space. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock.
And how about the defense coming up with a big play late in this football game? Offense trying to put something together. But, man, they anticipated pass. They played with great vision in the back end, broke on the football, Palmer, and they called game.
Yeah, they had the lead. They knew the offense was probably going to have to be throwing the football to try to get back in this thing, and everybody's eyes on the QB. What a great job jumping in front of the pass.